Hello and welcome to the Nuvi Tec Excel tutorial. Today we're gonna see how the Excel pivot table function will work. It is one of the best function Excel give to analyze big data. Consider the example below. Let's say we wanted to answer the question, what is the amount sold by each salesperson? Answering it could be time-consuming and difficult. Each salesperson appears on multiple rows, and we would need to total all of their different orders individually. We could use the subtotal command to help find the total for each salesperson, but we would still have a lot of data to work with. Fortunately, a pivot table can instantly calculate and summarize the data in a way that will make it much easier to read. When we're done, the pivot table will look something like this. Here are the steps to create a pivot table. Select the table or cells, including column headers, you want to include in your pivot table. From the Insert tab, click the Pivot Table command. The Create Pivot Table dialog box will appear. Choose your settings, then click OK. In our example, we'll use Table 1 as our source data and place the pivot table in a new worksheet. A blank pivot table and field list will appear in a new worksheet. Once you create a pivot table, you'll need to decide which fields to add. Each field is simply a column header from the source data. In the pivot table fields list, check the box for each field you want to add. In our example, we want to know the total amount sold by each salesperson, so we'll check the salesperson and order amount fields. The selected fields will be added to one of the 4 areas below. In our example, the salesperson field has been added to the rows area, while order amount has been added to values. You can also drag and drop fields directly into the desired area. The pivot table will calculate and summarize the selected fields. In our example, the pivot table shows the amount sold by each salesperson. Just like with normal spreadsheets, you can sort the data in a pivot table using the Sort Filter command on the Home tab. Now we know how to create a pivot table, let's see some cool stuffs in this. How to add a new column to the table. So far, our pivot table has only shown one column of data at a time. To show multiple columns, you'll need to add a field to the columns area. Drag a field from the field list into the columns area. In our example, we'll use the month field. The pivot table will include multiple columns. In our example, there is now a column for each person's monthly sales, in addition to the grand total. Now add a new row to the table. Changing a row or column can give you a completely different perspective on your data. All you have to do is remove the field in question, then replace it with another. Drag the field you want to remove out of its current area. You can also uncheck the appropriate box in the field list. In this example, we've removed the month and salesperson fields. Drag a new field into the desired area. In our example, we'll place the region field under rows. The pivot table will adjust to or pivoter to show the new data. In our example, it now shows the amount sold by each region. So that's it for today. If you helped this, please subscribe to our channel and hit like button. Thank you.